Surprise, surprise! A leaked image of a Meta Quest 3S Xbox edition is currently making the rounds. It's rumored to cost $399 in US dollars and includes a wireless Xbox controller, an Elite strap, and 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. We've known for a while now that Meta was going to reveal this, but we just didn't know when. It wouldn't shock me if this is one of those classic marketing strategies of accidentally leaking things, which is very effective because everyone in our scene is talking about it as we speak, including me. Nice one, Meta! So anyways, you heard me right, it will not launch with motion controllers. So what is this Xbox gaming headset all about then? Well, let's dive deeper down the rabbit hole, shall we? And make sure to join me in the comments below. I would love to fire up a discussion of what everyone thinks. So go wild and be creative. First off, it's kind of funny how we've come full circle after almost 10 years. I remember unboxing my Oculus Rift CV1, which also came with an Xbox controller. This was back when Oculus was still Oculus and they had a partnership with Microsoft. That's how old I am, I'm like a dinosaur in this scene. But hey, I vaguely remember them having plans to let you plug the headset into the Xbox console itself, but that never happened. Now, many years later, another attempt is being made, but this time with a standalone headset instead of a wired PC VR one. Again, you can't connect this headset directly to your console either, which I honestly still think is an amazing idea today, especially since wireless tech has come so far. But Meta and Xbox seem confident that Quest can fully rely on cloud gaming.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I always said that shipping a Quest without motion controllers would happen at some point and could be a golden combination. Interestingly enough, a standard 128GB Quest 3S with controllers is $300, and this bundle without controllers will set you back $400. You're basically paying an extra $100 for an Xbox gamepad, Elite strap, and 3 months of Game Pass, which, according to my calculations, is actually a pretty good deal if you weren't planning to use the touch controllers.
Alright. I don't do that.
That said, I've already seen plenty of people on my socials confused about what this even is. Some people go as far as to believe that this can run native Xbox games, but no, that's not the case at all. This so-called Quest 3S Xbox edition is just your regular Quest 3S, dipped in black with green accents. It's the same headset doing the same thing. They simply slapped the Xbox brand on it to sell you something that feels like new. But no, you can't play native Gears of War or Fable on Quest. No, you're going to use the cloud gaming service from Xbox to make the magic happen. It's similar but different, and hopefully Meta will be able to market this right so everyone understands what they are getting into. So anyways, I think they're trying to target people who enjoy playing pancake games on a console with a giant screen, but don't care about VR titles. Essentially, Xbox and Meta are trying to persuade people to trade in their TVs for a virtual screen instead.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
It's going to be interesting to see if this has any success. I'm just surprised they chose the Quest 3S over the Quest 3. I'm sure the lower price point played a major role, but we all know that the Fresnel lenses can't beat a physical TV when it comes to image fidelity. On the other hand, there is also no reason to choose the 3S over the 3, as they can both easily resize or move a physical screen, which mixed reality does amazingly. So in the end, yes, you achieve a lower price point, but lose quite a bit of visual sharpness too. And for console gamers, a good looking TV screen is already half of the experience. Personally, I would have opted for the Quest 3, and I'm very curious to see how this decision is going to impact the sales in the long run. We'll see. Time will tell. Because of this choice, Meta is indirectly competing with other devices like Xreal and Viture, which offer a similar and in some ways better experience for those wanting to play flat games on a larger screen. In that case, these glasses also let you plug them into any system you like, including the new ROG Xbox handheld. I'm aware that headsets and glasses can't really be compared, but in this case there's a rumor floating around that the Quest 3S's Xbox edition doesn't doesn't appear to be officially supporting the new handheld nor Xbox's own consoles, so it's fair to mix them in. Not having you wirelessly connect your headset to your console at home or plugging it straight in is a bit strange. And it's the same for streaming flat titles from your handheld to the headset. It's a surprising choice overall. Let's hope this rumor is completely wrong, as I would love to connect my Quest to multiple devices next to cloud gaming. Anyways, I think the majority of those who are going to buy this bundle are not that eager to play VR games to begin with. Because in that case, you would just buy yourself a Quest 3S or upgrade to the Quest 3, as they both have controllers. But it would have been so nice if Meta made a deal with Xbox, bringing some IPs to the Quest, such as Minecraft. We've been waiting for so long to see an official release of that fantastic title. We got Gears of War, Fable, or maybe even a Halo Recruit 2. Remember that one? Still feels like a missed opportunity to me. We all know that Phil Spencer never really been that into VR, so I don't think we'll see this happen anytime soon. This partnership with Meta is kind of ironic, considering he once called the Metaverse a poorly built video game. And that brings us nicely back to the core. They fully want to rely on the Xbox Cloud Gaming app running on Quest. And I know this app has been hit or miss. Sometimes it works flawlessly, and at other times you deal with performance issues and latency. In theory, the fact that you can take your Quest with you and use it in travel mode is a nice perk, but with cloud gaming, you do need a solid and stable connection to get a smooth experience, and that's not always guaranteed when you're on the go or even at home. It also doesn't help that the latest Horizon OS updates have made the platform unstable overall, so launching this now is quite a bold move.
We're all fine here now, thank you. How are you?
So why do they want to launch this now? A few reasons come to mind right away, and feel free to chip in. First off, Xbox console sales aren't doing great. In fact, they're significantly lagging behind competitors like PlayStation and Nintendo. So they're trying to desperately collaborate with as many companies as possible to stay in the race. Hence, the Quest 3S Xbox Edition. This indirectly gives Meta the opportunity to reach a new audience in the mainstream gaming scene they've been wanting to target for a while now. With their user base mostly being kids, this is their chance to go after adults, especially around the holiday season when people are choosing between a console, handheld, or headset. Nintendo has always been one of Meta's biggest competitors during Christmas, and with the ongoing popularity of the Switch 2, this helps put Quest on more people's radars. Also, with the Meta Quest 4 launch moved to 2027, which is great news. I made a video about this not that long ago, there's a link in the description below. They do need to find new ways to keep selling their current lineup. And with recent news of Beat Saber no longer receiving updates on PlayStation VR 2 and then wrapping up Onward, it's clear Meta is continuing to cut costs in their gaming strategy. So selling a cloud gaming bundle is a cheap way to retain users without having to invest further in VR content. It's clear that Meta is testing this niche to see if they can expand the Quest's appeal beyond traditional VR gaming. And a part of me wishes they had gone for a more souped-up Oculus Go 2, using the Quest 3 as a reference, focusing on 6DoF mixed reality and leaving the rest of the specs behind. They could have made a super cheap headset, ideal for cloud gaming and maybe even movies. So to wrap things up, this Xbox edition of the Quest 3S will supposedly launch next week, and hopefully we'll then get all the answers on the speculations and rumors I covered in this video, including if people will be able to upgrade to controllers later. If I get the chance, I'll definitely do a review of this Xbox edition Quest and share my thoughts. In the end, the success of this bundle will mostly depend on how it's marketed and how well the Xbox Game Pass actually performs. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and until next time, bye bye and see you in the future.